Alrighty, hey there guys, Hendricks here, aka JetterBro95, coming at you guys with another video. So today it's going to be a real quick video. I'm going to showcase to you guys how you guys can all get your Hispanic Heritage Month objectives for your players done. Now, every single one of these have about 3-4 objectives. One of them, in order for you to actually begin, like, the objectives in general, like for Kiko and Jim Plunkett, you actually need to get the 83 overall. However, I'm going to show you guys a little trick that you can get to go around this without having to get the 83 overall in your lineup, so that way you can just go ahead and, just work on the 88. So for that, guys, we'll get started on this right away. So in order to get without having to put the 83s overall in your lineup, because it does say you need the 83 overalls, but you could just put it in your, without having to put it in your lineup screen. All you do is go to the Hispanic Heritage Solo Challenges and literally just pick the player you want. So if you want to pick on, you want to pick, say, Jim Plunkett, we'll go to Jim Plunkett. Pick any of these challenges. It doesn't really matter. We'll do the 60 passing yards in the first half real quick. And by doing this, guys, you will be able to get the objectives for it complete and get the progress for it complete without having to actually put the player in your lineup. Because when you actually do these solos, the player is already in your lineup. So we'll just throw this four verticals on cover 3. So yeah, like when you're like doing this, obviously just whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just another seam route up there. You can score if you want. I don't think it matters like that. But by doing so, this, guys, you can get your objectives done without ever having to actually put the player in your lineup. So that is one thing you could do. The other way is obviously just getting the 83 overall after you finish up these solos and putting them in the lineup. Now, that is completely up to you, whether you want to do it that way or not. So, but I'll showcase to you guys real quick, the progress that I was able to gain from doing the Jim Plunkett challenge. Which, can I just say, like, some of these Hispanic Heritage Month cards are actually pretty good. Ted Hendricks and the Kiko, not Kiko, is pretty good. But as you can see, I had before I filmed, before I did this, because I actually forgot to showcase this. But I did have 380 passing yards. I think, something like that. I had like 380, 360, give or take, however many yards it was that we had. But I did have a decent amount of yards to make up. So yeah, obviously you get and you also got the win too, because I had 6 wins and now I'm up to 7 wins with Jim Plunkett in my lineup. So that's one thing you can do. That's the other thing you can do for like the passing yards and the team total yards for Jim Plunkett. Just hop into his solos and just throw streaks. You can also do ones like the Keyshawn Johnson you could do the Keyshawn Johnson team captain solo. Just throw 50-yard streaks. It don't really matter. For this one, now these ones are a little bit more tricky. The team tackles, not so much, but the forced fumbles obviously is a little bit harder because you do have to force about 10 fumbles, I think is what it said. So if we go back into challenges real quick, guys, I will showcase. So you can do this with just going into Hispanic Heritage. We'll go Kiko Alonso, whatever. We'll take the 1 star. We'll just get a hit stick with somebody and force a fumble. You can also set your coaching adjustments to aggressive and whatnot if you so prefer. But I'm not really about that. I just want to get these done as soon as possible. I'm not really going to fiddle with coaching adjustments, just simply because it is a solo battle. They'll solo challenge. I mean, they'll reset at the end. So, or DJ Reed, I guess, could just get an interception. But that also does work with interceptions for, the team for your team overall. We'll actually go ahead and restart this because I was not prepared for DJ Reed to jump that and pick off a nice route. By the way, I will have a video later tonight or tomorrow going over my opinion, the best abilities in Madden 23, as currently stated, for the way the game is right now and how the meta is shaping up, how the meta has shaped up. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that one, guys. I know this isn't the most entertaining video in the world. I'm trying to just showcase this to you guys, while at the same time making sure that I get this done. But you guys did saw I had 3 forced fumbles, so we got Alonso with another pick. But like, you get the point I'm trying to say, guys. Like, you definitely can just do the solo challenge through here and get the hit stick that way. I'll try this one more time to see if I can get it. Um, it's a little bit weird that they're like, I just can't get a hit stick. Now you don't necessarily have to complete like the hit sticks, like the fumbles with Kiko Alonso. You can theoretically, okay, so there's a fumble right there. So we'll go ahead and look to end this challenge real quick. Just do whatever, make sure that we end the challenge. But we did get a forced fumble there, and you did see, guys, we were at 3 fumbles on the total, so we should be up to 4 now with Kiko Alonso in the lineup, and that pass is gonna be incomplete from Brady. Boy, freaking Vay, these are tough, man. I hate doing solos, but you know what? If it is in the interest of getting free stuff, fine, whatever. It is what it is. So we got a sack there. That obviously will be helpful for the Ted Hendricks one, which, by the way, I do actually have the Ted Hendricks finished up. I don't know why I haven't gotten the player yet. Sometimes it does take a little bit. Like, I've noticed it takes probably a little bit for it to pop into your binder. But once you do get it, you should be able to receive it. So we'll go return to challenges. I don't know why it's being, weird like that when it comes to like showcasing where the like your like the fact that you haven't gotten the I haven't gotten my Ted Hendricks reward again. I'll showcase it just to be sure. As you can see right here, Ted Hendricks acquired 88 overall. But we go into Kiko Alonso's objectives. We were at 3 fumbles, so now we're up to 4. As you can see, you could just do it that way. Just have Kiko Alonso in your lineup and go play the Kiko Alonso challenges, and you could just accumulate the stats that way. It doesn't really matter. You could do it for all of these guys as well. You don't need to add them into your lineup. But for Zane Gonzalez, it is a little bit tricky because there are a lot of challenges that will require you to get into field goal range. But I have found a solo challenge that you could actually do to get the Zane Gonzalez. So if you go into challenges, once again, guys, you could do all these here. If you actually go down to the Campus Heroes challenges and go into Madden U, you go all the way down to Will Shields. You see how it starts at the 30-yard line. We have to score a touchdown this drive and get it within 3 plays and perform a celebration run. However, if you just kick the field goal immediately right away with Zane Gonzalez in your lineup, this will still count for your progress to your field goals, but will not count for progress to your wins. I can personally confirm that. This is what I use to make myself be able to get Zane Gonzalez. So you can do this if you want. I don't really think it's that big of a deal if you do it this way. Actually, it's not, because I literally did it. But yeah, that's what I found for that one. For the passing yards, if you guys want to, you guys want to add him to your add him to the lineup and just play with him a little bit, I guess. If we go down to team captain tryouts, Keyshawn Johnson, throw 50 yards in the first quarter. Just do this over and over. Just throw 4 verticals, and done. Now I remember they actually did have Eric Allen, where it was you had to get an interception for this one, but they ended up changing that. So there is a decent amount of ways that you can find to get your solo challenge, these objectives, done. Now, is it boring? Sure, it absolutely fucking is. Of course it is. Like, God Lord. And I'm still waiting on my Ted Hendricks, unless he's in my binder and I just don't even realize it. Let me go and check, just to make absolute sure, because sometimes that does happen where I just don't even realize it, and it's looking like he's not in my binder. No, he's not, because by the way, here is Zane Gonzalez. So just in case you guys are thinking I'm full of shit, here is Zane. So, but yeah, you could put the 83s in your lineup if you want, or you could just do those challenges just that way. Personally, I don't really think it matters too much how you go about it. But that is going to do it for the video, guys. I'm going to try logging off, resetting my game one more time to see if it does work. Just give me 1 second here. Alrighty, after refreshing the game a few times, I finally got my Ted Hendricks. I don't know what's going on. It's just ridiculous how it is right now. But as you can see, here's the animation for the Hispanic Heritage Month. This is the same for both players. So Ted Hendricks. I'll showcase this Ted Hendricks if you guys have not seen him. He's pretty good. 88 block shed, 87 speed, 89 power, 87 power, 89 finesse. I'm curious to see what his coverage stats is. Okay, 86 zone isn't that horrible. I was expecting in like the low 90, the high 80s, but I mean, you know what? For basically the best overall linebacker in the game and the best user, sure, give me Ted Hendricks. Give me this Ted Hendricks. Definitely gonna look to add him to the squad, guys. Overall for the team. So for abilities, if you guys are interested, he does get Acrobat for 3 AP and Lurker for 1 AP. Also does get some things like Flat Zone KO, Out My Way. Some interesting abilities. I actually didn't even think he was gonna get like, those type of abilities. But that's gonna do it, guys, for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hit the like button below if you guys did, and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Like I said, either later tonight or tomorrow is going to be my top abilities for Madden 23. So I'll see you then. Peace.